Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing the Yang version of the Yin and Yang series. Last week I did Ying and I will link the video down below in the bottom bar. But if you want to see how I get this Yang makeup look, then please keep watching. First I'm taking this moisturizer by Caudlie and popping that all over my face to hydrate my skin. Then taking this lip balm by Nude and popping that all over my lips. And believe me, this does not taste good. Then taking the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Orange and using that to color correct my dark circles. And then I'm going to take my ring finger and just blend that in. We're going to go ahead and set that with a setting powder, just so that when we put our foundation on, this doesn't move. And then I'm using this Body Shop foundation in a color that is slightly darker than my skin tone. I'm popping that all over my skin with this Real Technique sculpting brush. The reason why I used a darker foundation is because Yang is the dark side of the two, and I wanted to sort of mimic that in the makeup. Then I'm just going to blend that all out with my beauty blender. Then taking the Maybelline eye eraser in Nude and popping that underneath my eyes, on my nose, on my forehead and on my chin to highlight. I'm also going to take this across my nose to give myself a smaller appearing nose when I do my contour. Then I'm taking the Revolution blush stick in dark and using this to contour my cheeks, my forehead, down my nose, under my lip and across my chin and cheekbones. I'm really obsessed with contouring my nose lately. Like, I've been literally watching videos over and over on new ways to contour my nose, and I think I finally mastered the one way that I love doing it. Then taking this dupe Artiste brush and blending out my contour. This brush is so good, it really blends out really well, and it's so smooth. And if you don't want to spend like loads of money on an Artiste brush, then these dupes are really good, and you can find them on Amazon. Taking the Sculpt brush, I'm using that to contour, blend out the contour on my nose. And then taking my beauty sponge and blending out my highlight. I'm using this color Shadowplay mixed with the darker color from the Kat Von D palette, and then I'm popping that on all the areas that I contour to set my contour. But you guys can set your contour however you like, with whatever contour powder you want. Then I'm taking the Ben Nye setting powder in Banana and popping that underneath my eyes to bake. The reason why I'm doing this is when we put our eyeshadow on, if we get any fallout, then it will be easier to just wipe off when we take the powder off. And I'm using the same banana powder to just cut my contour a little bit, give it a more cleaner look. And using the same powder to set the rest of my face. Now I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows using the Soap & Glory Brow Archery pencil in Hot Chocolate. And if you guys are looking for a really good dupe for the Brow Wiz, then this is a really affordable dupe. It's pretty much the same. It has the same formula. It's got the little spoolie at the end, and it glides on just the same way. Then taking the same eye eraser, the eye eraser concealer, and popping that on my eyes as a base. I'm going to set this using the colour Divinity from the Too Faced palette. And then taking this colour Almond Truffle from the Too Faced Bonbon palette and popping that as a transition colour. Followed by the colour Mocha to put onto my crease and onto a little bit onto my brow bone. And then we're just going to blend that out with a fluffy brush. And then taking the colour Bordeaux and popping that into my crease just to give a little bit of dimension. Then I'm taking a pressed glitter by Glittertube and popping that all over my lid. This is in the colour Peguses. And then taking these lashes by Kiss called Ritzy and popping that on one side of my eye. And then just setting the rest of my lashes with my mascara. Then I'm going in with the colour Mocha again on top of for my transition on the other side. And taking this Smoulder Kohl pencil by Soap & Glory. We're just going to use this to fill in the rest of our eyelid as a black base. Then taking this flat shader brush and just blending out the black. Don't worry about being too neat at the moment because we're going to clean up this area anyway. Then I'm taking the colour Morocco from the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette and popping that onto my lid just to sort of blend out the black. And then taking the colour Fudge from the same palette and blending that black out a little bit further. You guys can use any brown that you wish and make sure you just blend and buff out all the colours. Then I'm taking my Maybelline liner and just winging it out. By the way, I did set the black base with the colour Noir from the World Traveler palette. And I'm taking the Scandalized Eyes liner pen and filling in my wing. Then taking the same lashes and popping that on the other side. And I'm going to go ahead and pop some mascara on there as well. Then we're just going to brush off all of that bake. And then we're going to take that same colour Mocha and pop that on the under eye where we've got the lighter side. And then taking that same Smoulder Kohl pencil, we're going to line our waterline and we're going to bring that on down to our lower lash line as well. And we're going to go ahead and smudge that out with that same colour Fudge from the World Traveler palette. Again, you guys can use any kind of brown to go ahead and smudge out your bottom line. Then I felt like the colour, it was getting a bit lost, so I used the same glitter and popped that onto my inner corner and again touched up my lid a little bit. Then I'm taking that same Smoulder Kohl pencil and I'm going to line my lips. I always overline my bottom lip because I like to have a bigger bottom lip for some reason, but I never overline my top lip. But you feel free to fill your lip in how you want. Then I'm taking this colour Black Velvet by Lime Crime and popping that all over my lips. And I have been wanting to find a reason to use this forever. So I'm really glad I got to use it today and I'm absolutely in love with this colour. So that's the finished look, guys. I went ahead and popped on some bindies just to add an extra glitz to the look. I forgot to bronze, so I added some bronzer on my cheek and some highlight on my nose, on my upper lip and on the sides of my cheekbones. And I really hope you did like it, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.